Good morning! It is the 5th? Is it the 5th? I cannot remember the days. 4th of January? 4th of July? June! Get the day right, Anthony. God, where has this year gone so far? Sorry, I've just seen an advertisement for Stanley Cups at JD. Is JD now becoming one of those companies that just sells TikTok crap? Stanley Cups, you don't need them. Just get a normal flask. Nobody's drinking that much water. They're absurd. Absurd, I tell you. Yeah, I'm a bus driver. I don't drink that much water. I do actually. I drink about 2 litres a day. But I just have a flask, like a normal bottle. That's proper confusing, that. So yeah, 5th of June. June. I've got to get used to saying that. It is June. It is the 6th month. Is it? Yeah, 6th month of the year. Half the year is gone. Half the year closer to Christmas. Closer to bad weather. What's been happening? Not a lot, really. It's been very quiet, actually. It's been intriguingly quiet on the old buses recently. For me, anyway. Doing my normal duty today. It is 4:24 star. 25 past 5 departure, I think, from Rochdale Interchange. So I just got to Rochdale now. Got about 15 minutes. I always get here early. I set off in my own time. I get to work like 10 minutes early. I don't expect to be paid. I don't want to be paid for it. I get to work early just to make sure I can get to Rochdale on time so I can go and get a brew, use the toilet if needed. Just being prepared is king in this job. You know, not rushing around last minute. Because you rush around last minute, that's when mistakes happen. Some geese here as well. There's geese and swan. Are they geese? Get confused. They're swans. They must be geese or black-necked swans. I don't know. There's some great wildlife at Rochdale. I'm not talking about just the customers. I'm only joking. The customers are really nice that I pick up in the morning. They're usually all night workers or starting work, so I've got a good rapport with them. Yeah, it's quite fun. What's going on in the world of me and buses and YouTube? Not a lot, really. Just trying to prepare with getting ahead of some stuff. You know, I've got Burnley Chorley, Bury to record. Have recorded Preston. Need to watch it and see what I think. If I need a little bit of extra footage, because I did it in one recording shoot. I'm trying to think now. Bus 100, no video about that. I've decided against making that video, so footage is shelved for the time being. A couple of reasons. Company, I don't think would be happy with it. I think there's enough sort of pain in that day without me needing to make a video explaining what really happened. And, well, we don't really know, but we know it's an electrical fault. That's all we know. That's all the company have told us and told the ministry. Doesn't need my artistic take on it. Not really artistic anyway. A couple of events in Accrington, so we just had the food festival, got the Eco Festival coming up. What else is going on? I'm trying to think. There's a couple of bus rallies. The extension to the tram line is going on the 12th of June. Might try and go down to that day. I might try and go down to Blackpool on the 12th of June and have a ride on the trams. I've not been on a tram for a while. So yeah, that might be fun. Might do that with Sebastian. Have a day out in Blackpool and ride the trams around. So yeah. Bit unremarkable, really. Nothing really. It's been really, flatlined. There's not been much. There's not really drama in the bus industry at the moment. It's quiet. And realistically, there's not a lot going on the 464 except vehicle issues and unique opportunities with passengers having a go at you. But it's all just a bit... I think that's just because we've had half term as well. Half term tends to quieten everything down. So we're now starting to ramp back up to schools coming back. So yeah, not what's happened. Yeah, it's a really. I'm like thinking, what's happened? Has anything exciting happened? Nothing's exciting happened. So yeah, come with me today as we do a Tuesday. Probably the most mediocre day in the week for me, as it's my last day before my weekend. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along for the day. So let's come and do a Tuesday as a bus driver. I'll see you in a bit. Well, back in Accrington. I won't say we were delayed. We were just a little behind. A bit of an expensive one, really. No less property. And a bit of a like. I've used all my change nearly. I've like 30 quid of change and it's all gone. Metros. You get a Metro and you finish it. Stick it in there. But yeah, this one now gets laid over for a little bit. I think it's till 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 o'clock. It gets half an hour break. The actual bus itself. I get a break as well. I'm back out at 10 to, I think it is. Which is usually a school run. I don't know why. It was really weird yesterday. Actually, that was the weirdest thing that happened yesterday. We had, obviously, the schools go back. So I picked all kids up. Dropped them off at school. And then, on the way back, I picked them all back up again. They were only in there an hour and a half. Like, a full trip round. Picked them up. Should be another 464 on stand, but it's not. It's not there. I don't know where it is. It probably hasn't got a bus. There's usually Chris. I think Chris's name is. He's just on stand now. But it's not there. Right, so I'm going to go and have my breakfast. Don't know what I'm having. Idris. So what wife's packed me for lunch today. And then I'll talk to you when we're coming back down. See you in the next one. Hi. A wet cook. I don't know what was missing in front of me, guys, but bloody hell. What a journey back that was. You know when you say you've not had an event for, everything's just been flatline smooth. It's like my big goblin's been into trouble. Yeah, it just absolutely heaving. Bus down in front of me, 289, brought down, red engine warning light, just before college in Accrington. So, stopped, picked his passengers up, then made it, then like, because he's essentially the school one, essentially that picks all the Waterford Grammar kids up, all the All Saints, all the Whitworth High. So yeah, had to contend with picking extra loads up. Managed to bring it into Rochdale on time. Had like 7 or 8 minutes, so right proud of myself for that. You know, I just kept calm. But then gets to New Line, I want to say. New Line? Yeah. And then it's every stop from New Line into Rawtenstall. Rawtenstall, please. Bacup, please. Rawtenstall, please. Bacup, please. Rawtenstall, please. Rawtenstall. I've been here since 9:30. I'm really sorry for the delay. I don't know what's missing in front of me, but clearly something is. Yeah, all the way down, every stop. And because it's like 9:30 and pensioner cards have come on, or freedom cards, whatever you want to call them, you just they're just taking so long to sit down. You've got to give them time because it's wet as well. You've got to be safe. But they're all just like, it's like Twitter. It's like buses are like old people Twitter. As soon as like one's got a problem, that's it. They're all chirping. It's fair enough. It's wet. It's windy. Often don't have access to the Transdev Go app. They don't want to use it. They're not familiar with technology. I get it. This is why I'm such a big advocate of digital signage in bus stops. Just digital signage and digital announcements. The next bus has been cancelled due to a vehicle breakage. The next one's in 15 minutes. At least then they can go and sit down. They can go to a cafe. They can have a brew. They can even potter home if they're close by to the bus stop. At least then they're, you know, we're in 2024. you know, we can do digital announcements easily. I used to be able to make digital announcements and digital signage with Adgen when I worked at Nibble. So it's plausible. But yeah, so they're all chirping, you know, all complaining, and obviously because I'm stopping and starting, the gearbox is just getting whingy. It's like it's kicking down every gear like really harsh. It's throwing. And there's nothing I can do. I'm lifting and coasting as much as I can because I know I'm stopping. So I'm accelerating out of the bus stop, and the bus stop's in. I think from New Line to Bacup, they're like every 250 yards. They're really close by. I think the longest between them is Futures Park and Farrington or whatever it is down at Stacksteads. That's like the longest one between that. And then they're like every couple of, and then I think from Farrington to Tollbar it's quite long as well. But like after that, they're like every couple of 100 yards. So you're kicking up the gear, you're getting out of the bus stop, and then you're just you're like just chucking it down. So yeah, didn't get time to really record anything, and then obviously catching the service back. So it was most of the passengers that I brought from Rawtenstall down to Accrington, then going to Blackburn. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to be recording and complaining about old people, or just saying, not complaining, but just saying like they're so boxed in one dimensional. Like 9:30, I must leave the house, I must get that bus. And you know, I get it, you want your freedom, but you know, the roads and buses do sometimes not always run to schedule. So yeah, it's been a bit more of a peak at the end. So it started off mid, like Monday mid, Sunday, Monday mid, and then we had a bit of a peak because of bus breakages. So yeah, I've just counted, there's 5 in garage. One's been there for a while, but that's on MLT. They've just fixed it. That's a new engine and exhaust, and it's going for MLT, so it'll be getting its once over before coming back. And then yeah, there's a few in there. 279 has returned back to service. That were off road. No, was it 279? No, 279 was still off the road. Heroes 237's back on the road today. There's more Blackburn stock. I think there's more Blackburn stock on the road. Let's have a look. There's 12 buses. Let's have a look. Because one of the lads were asking me if one of his buses was running. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. Refresh the page. It's a 2 in Bacup. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 464s. It's bad, that. It's bad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles from Blackburn Bus Company on loan to us. What can we do? We've got 7 Blackburn Bus Company vehicles on loan. That just shows you the problems we're having at the moment. Anyway, end it on a happy note. We'll see you, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon. Take care, bye.